number 19 on the FIFA ranking, and we at times, when we were defending without the ball, we made them look quite average. But mostly happy with they didn't create a lot of goal-scoring chances. Qui made one or two good saves, but apart from that, I don't think he needed to do much this game, and that's pleasing to be able to play against such a strong attacking team with so much individual quality and not concede a lot of goal-scoring chances.
Is that defensive shape an area where you feel you've made the most progress since you took over?
And I think we needed to start on this working from a shape that is now actually look quite good. It's still a few areas, and we talked about, can we do this a little bit quicker? You know, all the movements within this structure, can we do it quicker? Because this team opposes threat behind and in between players, and we didn't give them much space once they played inside.
Casey McAteer, first start, first goal. You've got a few options in that role on the right-hand side now. What are his attributes compared to the players he's competing with?
Well, if you've watched Casey, he has gotten a run for Leicester in the end of the season, so you can see his progress in his club, and he brought that now into the national team. That's always the answer you would like to have when you try out new players. I think it was his first start for Ireland, so a really good first start for him. No, he is a confident player on the ball. He has speed, good dribbling technique, and if we can isolate him and him going 1v1, I think that is his strength. And he's just a clever footballer, good football brain. Knows where to pass the ball, how to pass the ball, etc.
Gavin, please.
Eamir, you spoke when you took over about the low levels of confidence in the squad. How do you assess where they are now ahead of September?
I think it's growing. I think the decisions at this level need to be quick. You need to be quick deciding what to do, and you need to act quickly. If you're too late, you're always punished at this level. So what I was saying about defense, being in structure, closing spaces, these things need to happen quicker, and once we repeat the same things again and again, it just gets in their head. And I think we showed against a really good side again that we limited their options of creating anything against us. And let's be honest, we are not one of the best teams in the world, and this is how we need to play against teams that will dominate possession, and we need to wait for our chances and take them when they come. So in this area, I think confidence is growing, and it's a similar setup like we will have in September, so playing the stronger, within a parenthesis, team at home, and then flying our way to Luxembourg, like we will play Hungary at home, and then we need to fly to Armenia. So it's a good preparation for September, this window. So that is confidence for me, to be able to play good teams without possessions, without losing shape, and doing that for maybe long periods of time. But again, slightly we have conceded goals from crosses too many times, and in this case we were too passive in the cross. We didn't attack the ball when the cross came, and it has happened in the past before, and that's for me just a slight confidence thing. Can we do it a little bit quicker, more aggressive, with more confidence, defending crosses?
Ed?
I was just want to ask you about the shape of the team. When you play focus on the flanks a lot of space in the middle of the park. Is it hard for the midfield players to cover all that while also trying to get it, like you spoke before the match about Will being a good attacking player, but when he did get forward, he got some really good chances, but it must be hard to do both for him in that situation.
Yeah, and nobody says it's easy to be in the national team. You know, it needs really hard work. If we are going to win teams like Senegal, it needs really hard work. But in this case, we knew how they play, so they are really aggressive, pressing in the middle, So we wanted to avoid playing too many passes in the center. So we used the flanks, and I think that was our best chances came when we moved the ball from right to left and isolated the wingers. And really good clever runs from Jack and Ryan as well. So that's their positions is key to finding the wings. So yeah.
Out of possession, yeah, it looked like you had you were setting traps for the team, and it sort of worked. Sometimes you sort of put pressure on them up the pitch. So you must have been pleased with a lot of that play.
Yeah, we're taking positive steps. We of course would like to take bigger and bigger steps. We are always demanding as coaches, but things at this in the national teams, we will need to be patient. These steps are taken, small steps at a time, but this was pleasing, really pleasing, because if we wouldn't have done this as well as we did, we would have suffered against this team. So happy with that.
Neil?
Emer, did you have any issue with the equaliser? Did you feel Creeving's non-division was effective?
A VAR probably would have given it offside, but we knew that VAR was not in-house, so cannot complain. And I think the referees did a good job today. They had a really good flow in the game, so I was happy with the referees.
Any further questions in this press conference? No, we're moving to the huddle now. Thank you very much.